Hi, I'm Tom with Dentist Data, here to do another quick demo of the provider ranking system in our series of the 10 most prevalent disease groups by ethnic category, Black, Asian, and white, although white is everyone but Black and Asian. So this is from the National Institutes of Health, actually conducted by the Mayo Clinic, but found on the National Institutes of Health website. Let me click over here. You can see, so just in summary, so we just did the skin disorders on a previous video. We'll do osteoarthritis and joint disorders now. So at dentistsandData.com, you could either log in if you have a login for the most recent 8 years of CMS data, or if you don't have a login, click on Try Our Complimentary Consumer Portal. It's limited to 1 year, recent year, but it's still the same data. So I'll click on Specialty Ranking. And for osteoarthritis and joint disorders, I'll look for rheumatology. Whoops. There we go, rheumatology. So right now it's national. We haven't narrowed it down yet. So rheumatologists, there are 4,607 entries found here. So that's way too many to look through, to scroll through. So we'll narrow it down a little bit. Let's pick one of these zip codes. Let's say 274. We'll pick for the Zip3. Load that. Breaks it down to seven providers to choose from. Anything on these lists, if it's in green, they're in the top 25%, yellow, top 50%, and no color, they're in the remaining 50%. We could, if you wanted to search or filter by any numbers or words. So I started typing Syed. That limited it to just Tassif Syed, MD. I'll click on their MPI number. It shows you their MPI number on this page as well, their location, their composite ranking score, 64%, B minus. So it's a 0 to 100 rating. And this means that this provider is more experienced in these procedures than 64% of their peers. 36% is more experienced in this provider with these procedures. So rheumatology, they are 2,551 out of 4,607 in the entire United States, 5 out of 7 in Greensboro, North Carolina. Contact information up here, or at least where they're located, where their office is located. Billing and procedure summary. About $1.5 million was approved by Medicare for this provider. 2.211 million was billed to Medicare. 84 unique procedure codes, making up 40,210 procedures done by this provider in 2018 on 261 patients. This chart to the right shows the amount billed by this provider compared to the amount approved. So just a 1.48 times higher, nothing too extreme there. Switches to patients, number of procedures on number of patients, a big jump on number of procedures, yet the amount of patients doesn't seem to be that huge of an increase. Patient demographics and risk profile, whether or not they accept Medicare, the gender of the provider, their RUCA, which is rural to urban commuting area code. You can click on that for further explanation. In this case, number 1 for urban. Type, it's individual and individual practice. Then other data like average age of patients, percentage of dominant gender of their patients, percentage of dominant race, but then also I guess it shows some of the remaining race, 25% African American here. Top 5 comorbid conditions treated by this provider. If you are a subscriber to provider ranking system, you would see the top 15 comorbid conditions, but here at providerrankings.com, we have the top 5. Average risk score of patients, 1.3777. 1 would be average, 1.5 and more is high risk. Top procedures in the year 2019, which we're searching. These are the most important to this provider. There's a number of greens and yellows on this page, so that's a good sign. Let's open this list up to to greater than 20. Let's open it to 50 so we can see all 29. And again, these columns on this page are also dynamic, like on the previous list, and you can filter by just putting in a word. So location, LOC is location, O for office, F for facility. You can break it down, what's their highest ranked or what's repeat. So 79,900 percentage. This is repeated, this injection. And then you could probably find some that are repeated 0 times. So, it's worth knowing before you go into a procedure with a provider, how many times do they plan on repeating it with you? I hope you found this information useful. Explanation of some columns down here, how we reached a composite ranking score. I'm Tom with Dentist and Data. Hope to see you on another video. Thank you.